Hello, welcome to the ETABS from Basic. This is the third video for basic commands in ETABS, and in this video we will learn about how to add a reference point, what is the use of a reference point, how to add a reference plane, and what is the use of a reference plane. Okay, so suppose this is the structure for which we need to form a grid exactly in the same way as what we are able to see on the screen. Okay, so simply we will form the structure by adding a reference points. Okay, so again there are two methods of adding a reference point. I will explain both the method. Top, that is in plan, is this: from A to D it is a 12 meter, and from A to this point, that is 1 to last point, it is again a 12 meter. Okay, so simple, we will form this grid by using the regular grid spacing system. Okay, and then we will input all these points by a reference point. So let us go to the ETABS, new model. I want a setting like this we have seen in previous videos. We'll go with this. And yes, in X direction I required only a 2 lines, and in Y direction again I require only a 2 lines. The spacing between them is 12 meter and 12 meter. Okay, and let us story data as it is, since we are seeing about the reference point. I am not interested in this story data. Okay, let it as whatever there is. Selecting this grid only, click on OK. That this 12 meter by 12 meter grid is formed. Now we have to input all the points which were given to us like this. So as you can see, along Y direction I need to input 2 points at 4 meter, 4 meter, and again in Y direction 2 points at 4 meter. Okay, so there are two ways. I am describing both the ways. By first method I have to give the ordinates by standard method. Okay, so ordinate for this point, I will write the coordinates of these points in with the red. So coordinate for this point is what? X0, Y4. Okay, with respect to this, if this is our origin, with respect to this we need to give 0, 4. For this point, what is the coordinate? It will be again 0, 8. Okay, for this coordinates will be 4, 4, and for this it will be 4, 8. Okay, for this it will be uh, 8, 4. Okay, and for this it will be 12, 4. Likewise the coordinate of this last point, this is already there, but it will be what, 12, 12. And I will just input this also, these points. Coordinate for this it will be 4, 12. Okay, likewise we can. So how many points do we need to add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This also we need to add. This will be 4, 0. This is 8, and this will be 8, 0. This is already there. Okay, so this point we need to add. So go to the ETABS. This is the first method. Okay, for first method we will go to the edit story and grid system. Okay, so this is a G1 already defined system. Okay, by default it is selected. I will click on modify show grid system. Okay, this new template will be open. Out of this template I will choose this reference points. I need to add a reference points. Okay, I'll add a reference point. So now here we can add a list of the reference point. Just like at start I will add 2 points, these points. What is the ordinates? First 4, 0 and 8, 0. I will add this. X ordinate should be 4, Y 0, X ordinate 8, 0. Okay, These points are done with it. Now these points 0, 4, 4, 4 and 8, 4. Okay, we will add 3 points. 0, y should be 4, y is 4 for all these points, then 0, 4, then 4, 4, then 8, 4. Okay, was it like this? Yes, 0, 4, 4, 4, 8, 4. This is already there. Then next 0, 8, 4, 8. Okay, we will add again 2 more points. You can see 0, 8 and then 4, 8. Okay, then and this last point, suppose we need to add 4, 12. Okay, so going to this, again I'm adding 1 point, is a 4 and 12. So we have added this many points, and I'll click on OK. Okay, and again hit OK, refresh view. Okay, you can see now the points are there which we exactly want. Okay, so with these points we will draw first basic grid shape. Okay, as you can see we don't want any grid line in this, but here we want, and we will draw like this. Okay, so how to draw the grid lines using reference points? Go to draw, there is an option draw grids. Okay, then go from point to point. Okay, we need to require this point also, 12, 4. We will add this point also, 12, 4, with the same method, edit story grid system. Okay, modify, no, here G1 we will modify this. Okay, here we will select a reference point, and again we will add one more. What is the coordinates? That is a 12, 4. I am requiring 12, 4. 12 and 4. Okay, okay, yeah, now we got the point over here, and again go to draw the grids. Okay, so this is being formed, and again this point is connected to this. So one general structure is complete. This is not structure, it's grid only. Okay, just we are playing with the grid. Now we need to input these points also. Okay, so again you need to calculate the coordinates, but every time to calculate the coordinates of every point is very difficult. So now I am showing another method, another shortcut to add a reference point. We will add these by another method. Okay, so we know that this point is at a distance of 6 meter from this point and 2 meter along y-axis from this point. Okay, so we are having its distance, okay, 2 meter like this and 6 meter on x. Similarly for this point is 6 meter on y-axis from this point and 2 meter from the same point. Okay, so first we will add this by another method. See, another method is just go to draw, not edit, go to draw, and here is the option draw reference point. Select this, draw a reference point. Here new template will open. Now it will ask by how many offset from the selected point you are requiring a point. Okay, not from the origin, but wherever you will click, from that point only it will place a reference point. So in y offset and in mm, okay, y offset of this point is 2000 mm and x offset is 6000 mm. So I will input the data here, 6000 mm, and here it is 2000 mm. Okay, so let the window, this window where you entered a value, let it be open. Go to the point from where you have entered this distances. So I have entered from this. I'll click over here. So see, there is a point. Okay. Now again, this point is uh, 2 meter on x-axis and 6 meter on y-axis, but with respect to this point. So we will change the values. Now this time it will be a 2000 on x-axis and 6000 on y-axis, but the reference point this time is this one. If I go to this point and click, again I will get a reference point. It means that whatever the distance you enter here, and if you go anywhere on the screen, just like I'm here, if I click like this, so you will be able to see a reference point is added over there. Okay, so yeah, in this way we have added. Now again, close it, repeat the same procedure, go to draw the grids and join it. Yes, it was quite simple. Okay, so in this way you can see here in a 3D system or a 3D view, we have set the grid which were given to us. Okay, so in this way we can add a reference point by two ways. Now we will see, we need to add a reference plane. Go to the elevation. Okay, elevation, if suppose any elevation I need to want, say 2, apply it. Okay, so this is the elevation. If I need a reference plane exactly in between the story 1 and story 2, so what will be the ordinate of this reference plane? So this base is 3 meter plus half of this 3, that is 1.5, that is the 4.5 meter. So again there are the two ways, I will show one by one. Again go to the edit, then go to the edit story and grid system. Okay, here again you need to modify show grid system. Last time we have selected reference point, now select reference plane. Okay, if you are selecting a reference plane, add here, I need a reference plane at 4.5 meter. Okay, yes, Z ordinate must be 4.5, and if I click on OK, OK, I refresh view. Okay, you can see that one reference plane is added in between story 1 and story 2. So likewise you have to give the ordinate. This was the first method. I'm showing another method now. Now I want the reference plane in story 4 and story 3. I know the distance between the story 3 and story 4 is 3 meter. So I want a reference plane at 1.5 meter. Okay, so again go to draw. Here is the draw reference plane. I'll select this. Okay, so I need the reference plane at the offset of 1500 mm, since here uh, values are asked in mm. So wherever now I click on the elevation, from that 1500 at the distance of 1500 mm there will be a reference plane. Just like, look at this, if I am clicking on story 3, see, a reference plane is added. If I am clicking on story 2, a reference plane is added. If I am clicking on base, a reference plane is added. So this much reference plane is not required generally to add, but I'm showing the procedure. So these are the two methods to add the reference plane. So in this video we have seen the two methods how to add the reference point and reference plane.